How's it going, my fellow Homo sapiens? It's your boy, Hadou, and today I'm coming at you with a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Beef and a pack opening of that Bosch. Yes! Oh man, oh man. So, up to lately, I kind of been wanting to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Beef and a little bit about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. So, a little bit about myself first. As I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, I play a certain type of character. I play a character who talks a little bit of trash, who tries to get into your head, you know, try to make you make misplays. I'm that type of asshole, I'm going to be honest with you. I play around and I try to boost the game up. I try to make the game fun. Now, here's another thing. I think that a lot of people, some people feel that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just a game. You know, it's like, it's just a card game, whatever, who cares? But for me, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more than just a game. I take Yu-Gi-Oh! Serious. And the main reason is I make a lot of money off of Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people serious, like, you know, how do you have a little bit extra money? Usually it's because whatever I win in a tournament, I usually sell or I profit some type of way in Yu-Gi-Oh! I rarely spend a lot of money in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes I do spend a little bit of cash, but it usually go to Yu-Gi-Oh! The money I make from Yu-Gi-Oh! I put back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Not just that, I feel like if I pay money to go into a tournament, it's something serious. It's not just me sitting there just joking around. I'm actually in it to win. So up to lately, I've been having a little beef. So usually I respect people in Yu-Gi-Oh! I respect you if you're really, really good, if you're the pro, or you're not really that good and you know you never win a match in Yu-Gi-Oh! I still usually respect you. Now, but I do feel like there's a type of class of groups of people in Yu-Gi-Oh! You have people that's really, really good. You just regardless what they do, what they play, they're usually going to top or win tournaments. You know, these are people who usually always win. And you have people at the bottom who might play some of the top tier decks or might not even play anything that's meta and always stay at the bottom. So I do believe there's like a class bracket when it comes down to Yu-Gi-Oh! So to start the story off, last weekend I won my tournament going undefeated. And yes, there was a regionals and like 2 people from my locals went to that regionals. So I made a video and I believe I did a pack opening or something of that nature. I'm not for sure. But I made a video explaining what happened in the tournament or whatnot. And I posted a few things on Facebook, you know, like, hey, you know, I went undefeated at a tournament. And I'm pretty happy. I didn't post it in a group or anything of that nature at first. You know, I just posted it on my page saying, hey, you know, I'm really happy. You know, I went undefeated with a deck that I just never played before. And that was Monarchs, you know. I had just put it together, so I was really feeling happy. You know, I'm really excited going undefeated with this deck. And there was just a lot of hate. There was a lot of angry people because a lot of people felt that the people who plays at my locals was A, not competitive, or B, they just suck, or C, they're just bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! But not just that, they was more mad at me because it's like, you only win locals because everyone you play is bad. Or everyone you play is not competitive. All the good people who plays at the tournament left that day. That's the only reason you topped. And, you know, I hear this thing all the time. I hear these cries all the time, like, the only reason you won because everyone there sucks. And I'm like, wow, no. A lot of these people are very competitive. You know, I just so happen to come up at the top. And it's like, no, you're just bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! They're just bad also. So you have this one guy. I used to respect him. Now, I'm not going to say the guy's name because to a certain extent, I still have a level of respect for this guy. He truly feels that he is the Jesus of Yu-Gi-Oh! He feels that he is beyond a god when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! He is the one that people must bow down when he walks into the door. And he went to the, I guess the YCS or whatever. So, you know, he had quite a few things to say on my post. And I'm like, dude, you know, like, what's going on? It's like, well, last time I played at the tournament, I beat you. I'm like, okay, you know what? True that. Not last weekend, but the weekend before that, it was top 2, me and him. He beat me, he won. The weekend before that, I won the tournament. So he makes a statement, he says, any tournament that I'm in, you will not beat me, or you will not top or win that tournament. Now, I respect the guy. You know, the guy's good. That's one thing I can say. Matter of fact, let me say I did respect the guy. The guy is pretty decent. About a year, about 2 years ago, there was a really, really, really big prize pool. It was an end-of-year tournament. I think it was 2015, 2014. There was like maybe $500 of prize support up there. I literally had that tournament in the bag. I mean, I had it all. No one was going to take that from me. And he was, I believe, in Iraq or something of that nature. I'm not for sure. I know he was overseas. But the day that tournament happened, I was getting ready to get prize support, and this nigga just shows up out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa! Could have swore you was out of the country. You know, you qualify for this too. And he won. He beat me at that time. And ever since, he just feels like he's God. You know, don't get me wrong. Losing over $500 worth of shit in a prize pool, yes, that sucks. So he made the statement. He said he's tired of me talking trash when I win a tournament. So in other words, he's tired of me being happy and celebrating when I win the tournament. You know, it's like, you're just a bad player. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. You know, if you don't like me talking about me winning a tournament or topping a tournament, then you and your goons should never allow me to win a tournament again or top in a tournament. End of discussion. You know what I'm saying? I will be there this weekend. At least see what happens. So, he was there, you know, he was sitting down, he was minding his own business. And I'm not gonna lie, I came in, I wanted to really get under his skin. I came with the shit talking, you know, I really kind of provoked it today. And the main reason was because I was still irritable from the Facebook post. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was still kind of salty from the Facebook post. Because it's like, come on now, dude. I can give you your respect when you win a tournament. But when I win a tournament, you know, it's like, yeah, everyone else sucks. That's the only reason you can win. Or it was just by pure luck you win. Now, usually I top or win the tournaments. That's just how it is. So, you know, I looked around. I was like, so who here believes they're good players? You know, can y'all raise your hand? Who believe they're competitive? Because there's people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that believe y'all suck, you know. So, you know, we set up for the tournament. And here's my idea. If people really sucked in tournament, like if you came out and was like, yo, y'all all suck in tournament, you're not going to top. What would be the point in for these people who truly suck in tournament to pay money to go into a tournament when they're not going to win? That's like this my idea. Like if you're telling me I suck and I could never win, why would I pay money for only people like you to top? You know, that's just the idea, unless they believe they can top. Unless these smaller people who these top people say suck really have a chance to topping. You know, that's just my idea. If I know I can't top or I can't win the tournament at all, I'm just not going to get into it. And I think that's what other people should too. You know, it's like if you're not going to win a match, why would you pay money for these people to get prize support? That's just how I see it. So we got the tournament started up. First match, believe it or not, it's me and this dude. I'm like, no, you know, let me face this guy in top. You know, come on now, dude. So, you know, we sit down. He's playing some type of Pepe variant. I'm not for sure what type of Pepe build it is. But it's a form of some neuter type of Pepe because you know the ban list. And first game, he won. He got the first game. We sided, we go to the second game. You know, the dude's talking on the phone. Now admit, by this time, he had his crew with him. You know, he had his cheerleaders, he had his fluffers there. I mean, these motherfuckers was riding his dick hard. They was riding this man's dick hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a heterosexual male, but I was jealous. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got like 4 or 5 dudes riding your dick, I mean, shoot. I mean, can someone have pity on me ride my dick for a little bit? That's just how I felt, you know, like, come on, man, like, come on, let us play the game. So they're just rooting this dude on. And I mean, if you got like, this how I also feel like, if you got a group of people that's kind of cheering you on, that gives you that motivation. Like, have you ever been lifting weights? You're like, oh, I can't do it. You got a few people like, yeah, man, you can do it. You're like, oh, you get it, and you actually do it. So you got these people that just boosting them up. They're playing music, you know, they're cheering for this guy. They're looking down at me. And I tell you, like, I think there's 2 type of riding dicks. You know, you got the one where you take the saddle, you strap it up to the dick, and you ride it. And you got the one where you just hop on without saddle. You just ride the hell out of the dick. And that's how it was. It was like these motherfuckers was just hopping on his dick and just riding the hell out of it. So I made some misplays in first game. You know, the dude sitting beside me was like, I don't know what I'm watching here. What is he playing? It's like, dude, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I'm playing Monarchs. I don't know what you're playing, dude. You're making stupid plays. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Game 2 started up. And, you know, the dude, he's taking his time. He's talking on the phone. He's not paying me any attention. It's like, you're not a threat. And I'm like, dude, come on, let's go. I don't want to go in time because if we go in time, usually it's gonna come down to whoever have the highest life points. So I get him down to about 800. No, I got him down to 900 life points. I could have got him down to 100 life points, but I didn't want to have an 800 attack monster sitting in attack mode and he destroys me. So I got him down to 900 life points, and he summoned Fog King on me. Bam! A 3200 Fog King, and I couldn't tribute monsters. I couldn't do anything, but he kept taking his time. So I start digging in my deck to try to get me a Regeki, something to blow it up so I can go ahead for game. And it was time. It was time, and I drew with the guy. And I'm like, no! You know, it's like, he's talking trash, I'm talking trash, and we drew. So everybody who's riding this deck just kind of got off and was like, wow, y'all both suck, y'all just drew. And I'm like, wow, you know, I'm supposed to be this guy who is bad at the game, who sucks very, very bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just drew with me, you know? So his thing was, you can't beat me, you bum. And I'm like, well, you didn't beat me either. Whatever. So we go to the second game. I face off against a guy, he's playing Monarchs. And I believe that his deck needs a little bit of tweaking. I think that if he keeps playing Monarchs, he will get better at it. I think there's potential there for him to grow. It was a pretty decent match. I didn't have an issue with that. And then the third match come along, and I face off against, I think, one of his little buddies, and he's playing, I believe, another type of Pepe deck. I'm not 100% for sure. I'm not for sure was it Pepe or not, but it had a lot of engines that Pepe had. And now a little bit about this guy is when DDDs first came out, and I just had put my Match Inspector deck together. It wasn't complete, but he beat me with DDDs back in the day. And, you know, yeah, it was embarrassing, and he's been kind of just putting that up there. When I had post last weekend that I went undefeated in tournament, you know, he was like DDD. You know, remember that ass whooping I gave you? I'm like, okay, peep game. So I came in that match feeling salty. I came in there for booty. I'm going to be honest with you. I came looking for booty. You know, I sit down, shuffle that deck. I'm like, I want booty. Forget it, man. We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. So I got first game. I believe he got second game, and I got the third game. Okay. So, fourth match, I go against the Asian guy. Now, I respect he is good. He is decent. I respect him. He can almost pick up any deck and really do well with it. He was playing Cosmos at the time, and it was a pretty tough match. Don't get me wrong. I believe I got the first game. He got the second game, and I got the third game. I believe he bricked the third game. It was nothing special with that. So now it's time for top 4. So I think we split the price. We split the money support. It was $50 at the top, but I think it was like $10 for each person who top 4. So we're going to split that, but we're going to play it out to see who wins the tournament. I mean, we're going to, you know, play it out to see who's going to win the tournament and who wins the $50 at the top. So they're calling everyone who made top, and I look around, and I'm like, hold on, something's not right here. You know, someone's missing from the top table. Now, if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't know what top is. So top is like the top players who did well through the tournament, who made it to the top round or the final round before going to like top 2 and see who's going to win the tournament. Usually people who top, so like top 8, top 4, usually get prizes. These people who top usually are either somewhat competitive, you could say, or good, however you will want to look at it, or lucky, however you want to see it. But I feel like if you top, you're decent. You know, you're actually pretty decent. Even if you win a tournament, I think you're decent. You're pretty competitive, plain and simple. So I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, where's this dude at? You know, he has told everyone that if he plays in tournament, he's usually going to win, or he's usually going to top. You know, it's like, where's he at? Yo, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? You're not in top. So let me tell you what kind of bull crap I have to deal with. So we already got parents. We're all sitting down. One of his cheerleaders, one of his dick riders, was like, if I forfeit the game, would he take my spot and play him? Meaning, if his buddy forfeit the game, would he actually get in top and face against me? And I'm like, wow, is this what's happening? Someone sacrificing themselves so you can make it in top? So I'm like, man, you know what? If I had dick riders like you, at that point, I'm thinking to myself, if I had dick riders like you who would sacrifice themselves from the top to let me get in, man, I ain't gonna lie, I think I'd be a pro player too. Man, I go to regionals for crying out loud. Like, hey, man, you're sacrificing your spot so I can get in. I appreciate that. But, I'm like, yo, I don't think you can do that. So the judge, he looked into it. He talked to the store owner. It was like, since parents has already been picked, you already have top 4. If you forfeit your spot, I will win. Plain and simple. So at that point, he didn't forfeit his spot. He was like, no, I'm going to play it out. But it's still the idea. It's like, wow, you have people that will literally give up their seat, that will literally forfeit their spot so you can top, I clap my hands to that, man. I mean, it must be nice. But, I was at that point, I'm feeling good. I was talking trash. This feeling good all over. And by that time, we sit down, we start playing the game. His buddy, he got game 1. Very tough match, and he got game 2. His deck, he was playing Cosmos. He was playing a totally different build than the guy I played earlier. And, I mean, he just had it. I give credit where it's due. His buddy won. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I shook his hand. It was a good match. He got 2-0. He got me 2-0. And I respect it. So, I top 4. I got $10. I paid $5 to get in the tournament. So, I made a $5 profit. Cool. So, with that out of the way, that's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Beef that has happened in the last few days. And, I just think that in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, we need to be a little more considerate about other people. Instead of just saying, hey, you all suck, why do everyone else suck? And I think that's something that I'm curious about. Why do everyone suck except you or your friends? I think that's the main question. Because when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think people suck. I feel like you're either good at the game or you're okay at the game. I don't think that you're just that horrible at the game. And if I feel like you're making some bad plays, I'll tell you, like, hey, man, I think that was... After the tournament, I'll tell you, maybe you can do this to make better plays. Sometimes you have to bluff. Or sometimes, you're burning up your cards. I made some very bad plays in a tournament. And, I learned from my mistakes. I learned from my loss. And I tried to make myself stronger for my weakness, my weak points. But, it's sad that we have moved into a community now where people really feel like they're the shit and everyone else sucks. Everyone else is just trash. And, it really sucks. So, this video has run on long enough. Let's go ahead and crack some of these packs. Alright, so we got 10 packs here. Let's see what we can get out of these 10 packs. Hopefully we can get something pretty decent. Alright. So, the new Raid Raptor packs came out. I haven't actually picked any of those up. I'd rather not buy them. I just feel like they're not going to keep their value. Perhaps, we got a Twilight Ninja. Perhaps, wow! Oh, wow! Nice! Oh, look at there! Nice! Now, that is nice. Man, a Cyber Dragon Affinity. Well, I am impressed. I finally pulled one. Ha! Nice! I think I have pulled every card out of this set now. Wow! That is beautiful. But, I forgot where I was at. Oh, the new Raid Raptor pack. Yeah, they got a lot of Raid Raptor stuff in it. A lot of people want to run the Raid Raptor crap. I just don't feel like those cards are going to keep their value. Not just that, I'd rather win those packs in tournament, but since I'm still playing at the new locals, we're only doing, store credit. But hopefully soon, we'll start getting, prize support for top players. Alright, so we got a Super Heavy Samurai, a Dust. So, believe it or not, Time Wizard, and we got a Magic Spectre Toad. We have this guy at my locals who play dust bots. And this dude is a beast. Yo, he's the only guy I know who play dust bots. And he's great. He plays it every weekend, and he's pretty consistent in his wins. And I'm like, wow, this guy is really, really nice. I gotta do a deck profile one of these days on this guy and feature him on the channel because he definitely deserves it. I mean, we play tournaments, he usually tops. That's just it, you know. Super Heavy Samurai, a Tomb, Bluster Blader, and we got a T-Can, a Cosmo T-Can. I mean, store credit is okay, but I don't like store credit. I want prize support, a Goyo Defender, and a Pendulum Storm. I want prize support, to be honest. I mean, prize support is just so much better, man. It's just so much better. Like, maybe if there was a lot of stuff to buy at the store itself, store credit might not be so bad. But I don't like spending store credit to buy packs because I'm losing out on money, you know? It's not like you're getting a discount. Okay, we got a Goyo Emperor. And we got a Drago Slayer monster. Alright. Okay, we got a Kaiju. And a Kaiju Slumber. And we're not going to look at the rest because there's just really no need to. Alright. Dino Miss. I haven't really seen any Dino Miss players in tournament yet. Hopefully I will see some soon. Okay, we got the Rhino War. And nice, we got a Twin Twister. Wow, these packs are lit. What? Cyber Dragon Infinity and a Twin Twister. Man, oh man. Hey man, Twin Twister get the bitches, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Twin Twister gets the bitches. Okay, we have High Speed Roy, Dino Miss. We got the Odd Eyes. And we have one of the Magicians. So we got 2 packs left. Okay, we got a Pendulum Reborn. Wow! The nuts! Oh my goodness! Look at there! Nice! A Prince. I gotta say, these are the best 10 packs I have opened up in a long time. Alright, the final pack. Okay, so the best cards we ripped into today is going to be the Cyber Dragon, the Prince, and you know it, that Twin Twister, baby. But that's all I have for you today. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Matane.